Okay, so it's a beautiful Monday morning in the UK. Sun is shining. So let's look at the market, see what's going on, check my trades, that sort of thing. So let's start by looking at the news. So what I'm going to be doing here is just checking the calendar for the week, really, because I need to manage my bots, to see what's actually going on for this week ahead. Now, as you can see, just put that down there. Okay, so we haven't got any news today. So what I'm doing here is just checking the news for my bots, because what I want to do, the majority of my bots are trading against gold, and I need to know what days there is significant news that's going to potentially push the dollar one way, or which will push gold the other way, basically, most of the time, not all the time. Just get my little video up there. Right, so what we've got here, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay, so you can see at 3 p.m. tomorrow, UK time this is, we've got the dollar CB consumer confidence. So I've got to make sure my bots are off, my gold bots are off before that news. It's significant news, it's red. So, if this data here comes out as red, at the moment it's forecast at 104.1, but if it comes out in the red, then that potentially could be good for gold, but it might not be. It might not move gold at the moment because of where gold is, but so we just got to be mindful and make sure that we've got our bots turned off beforehand. Okay, and then we can turn them back on again afterwards. So what's going on in the news? So we got pound pauses. Okay, so anything standing out? So yeah, all interesting stuff about property and that sort of thing. But realistically, for my trades, I'm not really convinced that that's really that important at the moment. So really, I've got until tomorrow. So let's just have a look at those bots I'm talking about. So, just put my password in here. Okay, it's the first time, by the way, that I've streamed to all of these different platforms. So at the moment, we've got a Facebook Live, we've got a Facebook group, we've also got LinkedIn, and okay, so that's not showing the right page. Okay, right, okay. So what we've got here, we've got a few bots running at the moment. So this is the Gold Pro bot we've got operating here. Now, as you can see, this is real money. This is on nearly £5,000. You can see that it is currently in the trade. Okay, so let's just close it down there. That current trade is a sell trade. Okay, and what will happen is the bot will basically buy and sell. It's a Gold Pro, this one. So it's going to be, as the price goes up, it's going to be shorting. It's going to be selling, short selling. So you can see this price here is a sell. So as the price of gold goes up, if it rises up here and starts to increase, then the bot will place more sell trades on, and then the sell trades will get bigger as the price goes up. So this is why we need to be out of the markets and have this particular bot turned off before the news, simply because if you're shorting all the way up, bearing in mind this is on the 1 minute chart, you can't really zoom out. I'm not going to change the time frame just simply because it'll mess up the bot. So, and the bot's in trade, so it'll be shorting on the way up, and the trades get bigger. And as you get a little pullback, then the biggest trader at the top will actually take out the rest of the trades, and it'll be in profit, basically. So what we've got to do is make sure that tomorrow at 3 p.m, as I just mentioned, on the news, we have this bot turned off. So the way to do it is just up here. Can't see my cursor, but up the top. See my cursor? Yeah, so you can see up the top here, auto trading. So we just got to turn that off before the news. Simple as that, really. If we're in a load of trades, like for example, let's say the news was happening now in a bit. We're in one trade at the moment. What I would do here is turn the bot off and take a £1 loss or a £1 profit, or whatever it's in, to see. I was just place another trade. You see, as I just mentioned, the price is going up, so just place another trade, and that'll be a short sell. Here we go. So there's two sell trades on now. So as the price increases more, it's going to put more sell trades on. So that's bot number one. That's Gold Pro. We've got another Gold Pro here, and you can see that's done the same thing. Now this is on made £19 today. Did very well last week actually. We had this particular one. So if we put the profits of, so it's made £19 today, but if we put a custom period, and we can go back to 24th of April today, so let's go back to Wednesday. You can see it made £947 since last week. I mean, that was a good trade there. You can see £261. So £947 on one bot in a week is not bad at all. Okay. So 24th of 4th, 23, 17th. In fact, that wasn't quite a week. Oh, so it's 1,027. You can see that in the bottom left-hand corner, just here. That's £1,000 in a week profit for managing this bot correctly, and that is turning on and off. Simple as that. Before the news. Okay, so this one is the Gold Rush. Now, this is a demo account actually, but you can see the profits that this has made, and this has just been running. I've been obviously managing it as well, turning on and off before the news, but it's been running for, let's go for all history. This is a demo account, so it's not exactly the same, but you can see there's £5,739 profit on the £20,000 account since the 20th of March, so it's just over a month. So that's a pretty good return. So there's a Gold Rush. So I have a Gold Rush here. Is that the Gold Rush? No. A live Gold Rush as well. Gold Rush, here we go. It's a demo. Here's a live Gold Rush. Okay, so the balance is £1,000 and so far, I started last week. You can see £1,000 into the balance on the 23rd of, last month, 23rd of March, and we're on the 24th of April today. So that's made a total profit of minus 465, but that's not actually because of that bot. When did I start trading? You can see actually this is another bot that I was testing out here, not one of ours. This is trading, this is called the Forex Fury actually, this bot that's actually up until the gold one put on. So just so you can see, the gold has actually been making profits. So XAU USD is gold against the dollar. Right, so that's when I obviously switched on the gold rush, and you can see from here. So the date there is the 18th of April. So 18th of April. So let's go from the, let's go to the 18th of April, which was last week. Yeah, so it's made £87 in a week on £1,000, which is not bad at all. Right, so okay. So that was actually the developer of these bots talking here. Right, so these are the bots that are currently available. We do have these available under Samrock. However, the way I've designed the whole of this system is, so let me show you Samrock Technologies. Because those bots are brilliant if you can manage them. You know, excellent. So let's just put that password in there. Okay, so these are our Samrock Technologies bots, okay, or a couple of them actually. So the way I've designed this whole system, really, actually, you can't see that. Let's just put that. So there you go. Right. So this is our Emacs Trader bot. Now, this bot is slightly different. Now, with Emacs Trader, we've designed this in a way to basically teach you trend trading before you go live on a real account, or before. Okay, so here we go. Right, so let me just show you how this bot works. Okay, so $CAD. Okay, so it's an alerter bot to start with. Okay, so what you're going to be doing here, let's assume this is a cycle up here. It's not deep enough, but for the purpose of this video, let's assume it does, and that's your phase 2. And then let's say you've got your phase 1 up. I mean, if this was a deeper cycle, it would be nice. If this price came down to here now, then it'd be quite nice. But anyway, what we're looking for is a bounce off this moving average or a moving average. Okay, so to get that, we can use our Emacs Alert bot. Okay, so let's say we want to see, I'll tell you what, let's go through the Forex chart. So we're going to create a new chart on the 4-hour chart to start with. Okay, this obviously goes down to lower time frames as well. But what I'm doing here really is showing people how to manage a bot with our education and how to learn trend trading and how to actually understand how a bot operates, save time, learn the markets, so that when you get onto the bigger bots later on and you've actually got the Gold Pros and the Gold Genius, etc., then you know how to manage the bots. Because if there's a situation, and gold, for example, is moving quickly, then you could get into a bit of a pickle. So it's very important that you know what you're doing in the situation. Because what bots do, they remove emotions. Removing emotions from trading is genius. That's why we call the gold genius the gold genius. But what we're going to make sure is that you actually know what you're doing when there's a situation. Now that situation could be, for example, you're in a load of trades and you've got the Gold Pro running, for example, and you need to be out of the market before the news. Now, do you take that small loss or do you let it run? Or at what point do you make sure your bot is off before that news hits? Let's say tomorrow at 3 o'clock, for example, I'm stuck in a load of trades. I've got 10 trades running, on the Gold Pro. What would I do? Now, I've got to make a decision then to whether to close out all of the trades and turn the bot off, or turn the bot off before actually, and then close out all of the trades. Or do I manage it a slightly different way? The main thing is to be out of the trades before and have the bot off. So what we're doing here is allowing you to get involved with an Emacs alerter, a Emacs live trader bot, so that you can actually understand trend trading before you get into trading with the other bots. So what we do, we create a new chart. We've got pound dollar here, okay? And then you're going to right click. You can have all the templates already built into the software. You've got your template, okay? So you're going to go to Samrock Analysis, okay? And that sets it up, okay? So now that is, do we have a cycle there? Do we have any trending on the 4-hour chart? No, we don't. It's a bit of a mess. Okay, so let's just move on to the next one. Euro USD chart window. Okay, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna say Samrock Analysis 4-hour. Do we have a cycle? Well, we could really have a cycle. So it's the wrong type of trend line actually. So let's call that a cycle one, phase one. Let's call that a phase two, and then it's gone almost vertical actually, the price. So what we've got to do is wait for that to turn round, wait for that price to turn round, and then see some price action up the top, and then we might have another cycle forming, and then we put our Emacs alerter on. Okay, so we've got to just wait on that one. The next one is dollar yen on the 4-hour. Okay, you see we've got a couple of cycles here. We've got a cycle up here. We've got a cycle down phase two there. And the same thing has happened. Well, it's almost happened 3 times really. But they're not ideal, they're not that clean. So probably at this point you would have thought, okay, let's put an alerter bot on around here. Because we've got price action with that high test bar. And then what might happen is the alerter will be ready. You set it for the 20 moving average. So this is the blue line here. And then we're waiting for a ping on our phone to let us know when the price has hit that 20 moving average. It hasn't hit the 20 moving average, so we wouldn't get a ping on our phone. Okay, the price has gone up higher, but then it would come down and then it would ping our phone. Now that's too shallow now, so really we want to be putting the Emacs alerter on, pinging us when it touches a 50 moving average. So at this point, we've touched a 50 moving average. Okay, so because we've set the Emacs alerter to touch a 50 moving average, that's when we know, because we get a ping on our phone and then we decide whether these cycles are clean enough to put the actual real execution bot or the Emacs trader on to this bot here. So what you do, you get your bot. So imagine if that's the case, let's just say at the moment we are here. Then what we do, we just literally just drag and drop our Emacs Trader Live on to the chart. And obviously we set our settings. The trade will know that it's a buy because these two moving, well, okay, so we need to draw the correct moving averages on here. So really, what we're doing is it will know it's a buy because the moving averages will be down at the bottom. The bot will know this. The bot will know whether it's buy or sell. The bot will also know when to take the trade. Okay, so the execution of the bot will take place on the 50-minute chart. So we're going to create a new chart. What are we on? Dollar yen. Okay, we're going to go to the 15 minutes. And then we are going to be putting the template on. Samuel trade. Okay, so this is when the bot. So this is just an example off the cuff of the bot. So we were about there, I think, on that 4-hour chart. So yeah, let's just have a look at that time. This is a 4-hour again. So we were touching the moving average around here. So 21st of April at 12 o'clock. Okay, so let's go in on the 15-minute chart. Turn off. So we want the 21st of April at 12 o'clock. Let's just draw that line on there again. 21st. There we go. So that is where the moving average touched the 50 moving average. Now this purple line here is actually the equivalent of this red line here. Okay, because we're on the 4-hour chart here and we're on the 15-minute chart here. So I'm not going to bore you with the calculation, but we've already done that beforehand. So this one here, this orange line, is the equivalent of the 20 moving average. Okay, so this is how the bot knows whether to buy or sell. Right, so the execution bot will go on the Emacs Trader Live, will go on there. Okay, now we want our stop loss to be just below the previous swing, but you need a bit of movement, a bit of space. So currently the bot is set to have your stop loss at 40 pips. So 40 pips from execution. So execution will be here when these moving averages cross over. That's when the bot will buy, basically, just now. Okay, so buy here. And our stop loss will be about there. One three 3.5. Okay. Okay, stop loss going there. Okay, so we would currently be in the trade at the moment, and that is really all there is to it. The trade, yeah, you just drag and drop the bot on there. And you leave it. Now, if these moving averages didn't cross over here, if they didn't cross, then the trade wouldn't execute. So we'll see what happens there, but I mean that, I'm going to do it for the sake of it anyway. It's too late now because, I mean, the emails are going to cross over again maybe in a bit. So I'm going to look for another trade. So dollar CAD, we've got dollar CAD on the 4 hour. Okay, so we're waiting on the dollar CAD to drop, but it's not really clean cycles, so we're not going to worry about that. Aussie dollar. Okay, this is all Forex stuff as well, so I'll show you how you can use the alerter as well in the on commodities as well, and the use of it. Okay, so we haven't really got any cycles here. You see all these moving averages are all over the place. So euro pound, let's try that. Oh, I just got a ping on my phone saying order opened on dollar CAD. Right, there we go. So this is a bot. You see, it's actually taken the trade. Okay, because I put it on there accidentally a minute ago. So that's not the best position for this buy trade, you see. But you can see how it's taken that trade. Okay, now we're going to wait and see what happens there because it'll probably come down a bit further, it looks like, on the chart to me. So let's go to some commodities. Now, on Friday last week, platinum is one that I used the alerter bot on my professional trading account because I wanted to see. So template. So I'm going to put the analysis really needs to go on the 4 hour for this one. But I'm going to put it on the 1 hour because that's what I use the alerter for. Now, I bought some palladium. Sorry, this is platinum actually. I bought some platinum. Is that platinum? Yeah. So I bought some platinum down here. Okay, around here. And I got in again down here or something, and I got out with a couple of my trades up here. Now, I wanted at this point, I saw this rally and I saw this going up quickly, and I wanted to buy some more. So what I did, I put my alerter bot on. This is on my big trading account. I put in the 50. Okay, and I okayed it, and it pinged my phone. Okay, and then I knew that platinum had dropped enough to get back in, possibly on the 1 hour, because of these cycles, really, because it's bouncing off this 50 moving average, 50-hour moving average, because it's on the hourly chart. So I used it for that, and then I decided whether to buy again, and which I did. I put a little bit more, and I put my stop loss on my main account just under, well, it was 1090. Platinum, so yeah, I'm in profit already on that. So my entry was at 111. Look. Okay, so 1115.3. So I basically bought platinum this morning at one. I mean, it's a different broker, so the price on that one is 1119.2, and at the moment we are currently live on 1103. So obviously there's a difference in price, but that is in profit at the moment. So I bought that at 1115.3, and the current price is 1119.3. So I'm a bit up. So this is how I use the alerter, just to tell me that the price has dropped rather than getting in, a bit late. So now what I do is I drag my stop loss up as it goes up and just protect it. If I stop out break even, I'm not bothered. At the end of the day, it just means that I can be safe, because we are buying a bit high there, you see. This is the thing, you look at it like that. It has been respecting on the 4-hour chart the 20 moving average, but it could pull back to this level here, or it could go lower. So we'll have to wait and see, but I just want to, it's only a small trade on that one. Okay, so that's really how you can use the alerter. And so let's have a look at gold. But silver as well, that's another one. So silver against the dollar. So on the 4-hour chart, okay, so there's no cycles here. It's a mess. I mean, all these lines all over the shop. So, we've got to really wait. I believe the sentiment really on gold and silver is we're going to see a lower price in gold, which probably will mean everything else, all the other metals, all the other precious metals follow. So just have a quick look at gold here. Bearing in mind the gold trading bots, they are operating. They're operating when the news is not on, when there's no news happening. Obviously, we can't forecast what news happens off the cuff, like awful things like natural disasters and some events. We can't forecast those, and they do tend to move gold. But what we can forecast is the the geopolitical events, the events that are actually forecast for the week, as per my what I showed you earlier on Forex Factory and the calendar ahead. Uh, Obviously on Tuesday at 3 p.m. UK time. That's when it is. So if you're looking at gold here on the 4-hour chart, you know, I mean, technically, it's just a bit of a sideways market at the moment. It's not really. But if you zoom out to the daily, and you think, well, I mean, there's a nice big juicy cycle up here with the phase one and the phase two here, and I mean, bearing in mind, gold is driven. The price of gold against the dollar is really driven by the geopolitical events and the news that takes place. So we've got another phase here. So in theory, technically, we could see a pullback down to here, something like that. Okay, so technically, we're talking technicals. And there's a level there, around about here, 1950. But I think we're going to see probably a drop down to about 1900. Because the sentiment is, you know, it's going to drop. Dollar, if you look at the dollar, see if I can find the dollar on. Okay, so the dollar index. So I need to put symbols on. Indices, CFDs. So we want to find the Dixie, which is the dollar. Okay, I'm not going to find it now, am I? I can't see it. Okay. Oh, there we are. Okay, so dollar Dixie chart window. Right, okay, so let's put the template on there. Okay, right, so so we zoom out on the. I'm not sure what's happening with that data there. Okay, it's just this broker that I'm with here. I mean, does that match that price of the dollar? Dollar 101.225, 101.2, yeah, approximately. So bearing in mind the different prices because different spreads, different brokers, that sort of thing. So dollar is, I mean, if you zoom out, you can see it's coming down. It's potentially, it's got to possibly. That looks very different to that chart. Okay, so that's the same sort of view that I've got on that chart on the daily. So we could see a bit of a jump up in price at some point, maybe over the next few weeks. So that dollar CAD trade is at the bot. Well, I mean, if the price continues to go up, the bot's done a very good job there. Take profit around here. So £595 profit if that does. But we'll see. It could come down and stop out. But this is the thing with the Emacs. It's been designed in a way to obviously protect capital, but make trend trading a hell of a lot easier and safer and less emotional, which will set you up basically for the rest of our bots. Okay, so that's my 45-minute done this morning. Have a good day. My next live will be on Friday at 2 p.m. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing this every week now. 10 a.m. UK time on a Monday and 2 p.m. to catch a market close and the market open in the US on a Friday, and go from there. And any more trades I've got coming up, I will reveal in the next sessions. Thank you guys, and have a good day.